You've just tuned into That Really Swell podcast. The voice of all things themed entertainment.
This week's episode is brought to you in part by the following.
Stuck at home with those theme park blues? Then call the park's always in-home service.
Hi, we're here to help you relive your theme park experience.
Okay, but I didn't call anybody to
First,
come over.
we parked your car miles away. It'll take you an hour to get back to it, just like in the parks.
You broke into my car?
Welcome to your very own character breakfast meet and greet.
Right, but I already ate breakfast, so I don't need
I'll be playing the
anything.
role of all the characters. Hey there, pal. It's me, Mickey the Mouse, just like in the parks.
Oh, please, stop.
Now our most requested service, waiting in line.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
We placed a 40-minute wait sign over your bathroom.
Why are you holding a sledgehammer?
Uh-oh, now the bathroom is down for maintenance. Looks like you'll have to come back at a later time. Check for updates in the bathroom app, just like in the parks.
Oh, so much water.
Keep the parks alive with the park's always in-home service. 555-PAIN. 555-PAIN.
The Park's Always in Home Service is not responsible for any damage caused by our overly enthusiastic representatives. It's their job to bring the same level of joy and excitement you experience while visiting parks, which is slightly weird because your joy in life shouldn't be based on a theme park. But hey, we're not judging. Before calling, clear your entire schedule for several days and make sure your homeowner's insurance is up to date. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the birthday, the first episode, numero uno of That Really Swell podcast. My name's Julie. I'm your host. I'm here with my co-host and good friend Alex, aka Mr. Maker Mouse. Say hi, Alex.
Hi. Hi. Or should I? Hi. Hi ho.
It's the first episode, so Alex is trying to get his groove.
Trying to find
So,
who I am. I don't know.
Trying to find it out. It'll take a little bit. But yeah, welcome. This show we put together to be the voice of all things themed entertainment. And by all things, I mean all things, not just the good, but the bad and the ugly. That's a movie.
Yeah.
We can talk about that too.
No.
But yeah, all things.
There's no Clint Eastwood ride.
No. Disney doesn't own them yet. Yeah, we're going to talk about everything. So, if I was traveling, I'd want honest opinions, and that's what we're going to bring you. So you're going to hear it all from us.
Yep.
Especially Alex, and I'll tell you the email for the show at the end, so that way if you have any complaints, you can send them right over to him.
Look, I love all this stuff. I love theme parks. I love Disney. I love Universal. I like SeaWorld. I said like. But
I tolerate SeaWorld.
But I've got my opinions on some things that they've done throughout the years that I'm like, just because it has their name on it doesn't mean I'm going to worship it.
And the people need to hear that. So we have, we have all good, all bad, all opinions. So we're going to, talk about that, and you guys can form your own opinions based on what, we share with you. So having said that, welcome to the very first show of That Really Swell podcast. We are in a Then and Now series to open the show. And speaking of then and now, who are these people that you're listening to / watching? Alex and I go way back.
Too far back.
Way back.
It's terrible.
I don't want to date myself, but we've known each other for at least half my life.
Yeah. Like the 40s, since the 40s.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very good friends, but there's been one constant throughout these decades, and that is the passion for the themed entertainment industry.
I thought you were going to say the one constant was
food.
My deformed toe that you crushed one time when you stepped on it with your high heel.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Your Honor, I've got the evidence. Shall I pull my sock down? God, no, let's not do that. It's a different show.
No, I don't remember any of that. But either way, it's been a couple decades now, and so now that we're older, a little wiser.
So much older.
We've worked with each other before, and just hoping that this project, is the one. And let's just see. What
We're diving in the pool head first. See where this goes. We're gonna have fun on the way.
Head first, without checking the depth of the pool.
I don't think there's water in there.
Ignoring the no diving sign. It's not even built yet.
No, here we go. Here's the tie-in. We're diving into the abandoned Typhoon Lagoon.
The abandoned Typhoon Lagoon? No, River Country.
River Country. Oh,
River Country.
First test, failed.
Failed it.
I told you, it's like sort of a passion. No.
Jeez, why are you here? So that's us. We just want to bring all this themed entertainment, coffee talk stuff to you guys. So
through our filter.
Through our filter. So
it's a warped filter.
We put that disclaimer like right in the beginning of the show. So now that we've said all that, it's time to close the show. So it's our Then and Now series. That's a little bit about us. And we're going to go back in time. And we are going all the way back to October 1st, 1971, opening day of Magic Kingdom Park. Walt Disney he got a taste of what he can do with Disneyland, and he wanted to do a park on the East Coast. And so his idea for the Florida project, was born, and they did a lot of research, a lot of scouting for locations, and, just like on the down low, because they didn't even use the Disney name because, they didn't want word getting around.
Prices started going up.
Yeah, exactly. So they wanted to, just under a different name. They started looking and put bids in for location and all that. Fast forward, unfortunately, on December 15th, 1966, Walt passed away. And Roy knew how much this project meant to him. So Roy came out of retirement and saw the project through for his brother. I am crying, #an only child, because if I was Walt and I had this dream, it would have died with me because I have nobody to see that through. Do you think your brother and or sister would do that for you?
That is a great question. I think so.
Really?
I think if it was going to be like super profitable, they'd be like, heck yeah.
For the money, not for like your
we
dream.
liked Alex, but this is a great idea. He's going to make us tons of money.
Oh my god.
We'll name it like Alex Land or something if we have to.
At least you have someone to carry out your dreams. My dreams would die with me, and that's
I'm still waiting for someone to carry out my other dream of creating a movie theater that serves meat in a bucket instead of popcorn.
That's disgusting.
Just
like KFC?
Meat pops.
Chicken and...
No. What is? I don't want this chicken stuff. I want red meat.
Like pulled pork? Burnt ends in a bucket?
No. I want it the size and shape of popcorn in a bucket.
Ugh. Like popcorn, meat flavored popcorn?
You're not understanding the concept of just red meat.
I see what you're saying, but...
And it comes
disgusting.
with a drip pan on the bottom.
Ew.
And that's your soda.
You think movie theater floors are sticky enough already, and you want to incorporate some kind of meat in a bucket with a drip pan?
I don't think they're sticky enough.
Oh, gosh, that's the worst. And that's why this dream of yours never came about, because it's a horrible idea.
Oh.
Something to
It's
think
a
about.
horrible idea. Okay. So yeah, Roy helped bring Walt's dream. He helped make it a reality, and so on October 1st, 1971, Roy dedicated the Florida Project, the very first park on the East Coast, to Walt Disney, and he named it Walt Disney World. And we had the dedication speech for you guys to hear if you've never heard it before.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I think it's like, it wasn't very long. I thought it'd be longer.
No, people have to get on rides.
People have to- All right, Roy, let's get through it.
And I didn't pay $3.50 for this.
Here he goes.
Walt Disney World is a tribute to the philosophy and the life of Walter Elias Disney, and to the talents, the dedication, and the loyalty of the entire Disney organization that made Walt Disney's dream come true. May Walt Disney World bring joy and inspiration and new knowledge to all who come to this happy place. A magic kingdom where the young at heart of all ages can laugh and play and learn together.
Very cool. Short and sweet.
Sad. I know, it's so beautiful. Okay.
Calm
I'm
down.
an only child, okay? It's like I have to live vicariously through people that have siblings that would do this for them, and it's just a lot.
You know, why didn't you?
Okay.
Did you never buy like growing up, Kid Sister?
Like kid sister.
Yeah.
da-da-da.
You could have bought a My Buddy and Kid Sister.
No, those things are creepy. After the movie Chucky came out, I don't want
That's
no
true.
doll like that. Are you kidding me? And then plus, that's even sadder. People are playing with their actual siblings in the park.
you're
and
dragging
I have,
yours.
Big sister,
Come on,
you know?
guys, let's go.
No, it's humiliating. Okay. Now that I've had my moment, Walt does have his statue with Mickey as you go down Main Street, right in the castle, in front of the castle in the hub. So he has his own area there. But yeah, the minute you walk into Main Street, Roy's there with Minnie Mouse sitting on a bench, and it's kind of cute.
And I like that one better because if I want to take a picture, I can sit.
Next to Roy.
Yeah.
What's up? There's another bench with a statue on it by Tony's Town Square, and I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? I have to look that up. There's like a third bench, I think, of someone, or am I mistaking it for like a bronze Goofy?
It's a big gap there.
It's either a person that actually existed or it's Goofy.
Is
One of
that
the two.
Goofy or can't tell if it's an anthropomorphic dog or a human being?
I have to look that up. I think it's Goofy. I have to look it up. I don't know. Anyway, you can edit that out. So yeah, Roy did a whole dedication speech for Walt Disney World, and funny enough, they didn't want all of the crowds that Disneyland had. So all the promotion for Walt Disney World happened later in that month. So the grand opening was October 1st, and everything like that was televised, and all that stuff happened at the end of the month, which I thought was interesting. I would think it'd be on opening day, but
Yeah.
it didn't. But it was kind of smart because of all the Disneyland mishaps with ticket fraud and not having enough food because of the ticket fraud.
That's
and
crazy. I
everything
can't.
like that.
Just ticket fraud. The effort you'd have to
Yeah.
go through to create fraudulent tickets
Yeah,
at that
That's
time, in that
insane.
era. That's funny.
I know. Pretty smart.
This is
at that time.
photocopying. Xeroxing. I mean, come on.
It's still good.
So why are all these
$50.
corners? Why are there so many black dots and pixelated images here? No, don't worry about it. It's a good ticket.
I wonder if somewhere online there's a photo of one of the counterfeit tickets.
That'd be
for-
interesting to look up.
for Disneyland. I never looked it up, but I wonder. It'd be interesting to see like what they thought was passable for a counterfeit ticket. Okay, so let's talk about the park. So, opening day.
Hold on.
This is
Hold on. We're just gonna go into it.
Well, what? What else is there?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be more dramatic. Go on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so opening day today to park at one of the Walt Disney World parks, it's $25 for it's a standard vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
That's not if you have an RV or like, one of those big buses type things or preferred parking, but the parking starts at $25 today. Opening day, October 1st, 1971, to park in Magic Kingdom Park, it was 50 cents.
Wow.
Couch change. Yeah,
50 cents
to park in there. That's an inflation. That's math that I don't even want to do. Over the past 50 years. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they brought that back for a day?
Oh man, they should have done that on the
50th.
Yes. Oh man, they should have done that.
Sure. And all the board members like, sure, kid, sure.
You're fired. So yeah, that was parking, and that wasn't even like, because nowadays you have the upcharges for like RVs and preferred parking. They just had like the flat 50-cent fee to get in there and park. Now admission in 2022 for Walt Disney World is a tiered system. So like you have,
Oh my god, it's so complicated.
It's so complicated. It depends on what day you're going. It depends on if it's a peak season, and they implemented that a few years back. I remember because I was like, what? So right now the tickets start for 1 day, 1 park pass at, I believe it's $109 the last time I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Back in October 1st, 1971, it was $3.50 for adults to get a ticket to Magic Kingdom Park. And
$3.
Now, $3.50.
50 cents.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure somebody back then said, this is outrageous.
And it's that person oh my gosh. See, $3.50. And nowadays, to be considered an adult in Walt Disney World standards or Disney standards, you have to be ages 9 and above.
Holy cow.
But back then, it doesn't specify. Mm-hmm. So it says $3.50 for adults and $1 for children.
Yeah.
So
he looks like a kid. All right. You look like an adult. All right.
Exactly. I mean, were they really checking birth certificates? I don't know. But yeah, that's, again, math I don't even want to do over the past 50 years, inflation. So that will get you in the park. But once you're in the park, you have to pay a la carte for the rides.
Okay.
So depending on what ride you want to go on.
So I'm in. Now I'm in officially. I gotta pull out my wallet again.
So think like a fair. If you go to a fair, you pay your ticket, your entry ticket, and then you have You've never been to a fair?
Why would I go to a fair? I have theme parks.
Oh, when I lived in Florida, I went to fairs.
Oh, then
like Central Florida Fair. You've never been there?
No.
Oh. Okay, well.
To me, it's just like, this is going to insult somebody, but to me, all I imagined was banjos, and I'm like, I don't want to go.
Oh my gosh,
fair.
No, please. Okay, you have to edit that out. No. Again, I'm going to give the email to the show at the end of the show, and you guys.
I can't say banjos. Banjos off limits.
You're alluding certain to things.
Yeah.
Okay. So, fair, to think of a fair, you have your entrance fee, you have to buy a ticket to get in, and then once you're in, you know, for every ride you want to experience a certain amount of tickets, right? So basically it's the same concept for Disney. You buy your ticket to get in, and once you're in, each attraction is classified as A, B, C, D, or E. The E-ticket attractions are the most popular ones, like Haunted Mansion, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Jungle Cruise, things like that. There were 6 of them at that time. And
these are phrases they still use now, right?
What? E-ticket attractions?
The phrase.
What phrase?
E-ticket and so on.
I think like
In the vernacular, like people when they talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, you don't hear it very much because you have to be like
true.
a fanatic to know what they're talking about.
But I've heard it occasionally.
Yeah, people say that because some of the e-ticket attractions are still around. And then so you have the option to buy an adventure booklet when you went to Magic Kingdom Park, which had all the little coupons, and then you would redeem it for, according to the ride that you want to go. But if you wanted to experience them, they were 90 cents individually for the e-ticket attractions. So only 2 of them are, or actually technically 3 are still around to this day, which is Jungle Cruise, Haunted Mansion. At the time it was called Tropical Serenade, but that is what we know as the Tiki Room. Was classified as an e-ticket attraction.
Or as I like to call, lunchroom.
Lunchroom?
The birds, they just make me hungry.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's so many varieties of fowl there. I mean,
Oh.
bring out the barbecue.
And then they sell the turkey legs. The same. Oh,
it's
geez.
their
Okay.
fault. They're making me hungry.
Okay. Well, speaking of food, let's talk about food that's been around since the opening. And since we're already talking about the Tiki Room in Adventureland, we have Sunshine Tree Terrace, which is home to the Citrus Swirl.
Citrus Swirl.
This Citrus Swirl, I've never had this before.
I have.
You've had the Citrus Swirl before?
Yeah, that's what the bullies used to do to me in middle school. Get ready for your citrus swirl, Alex. They'd grab me and then dunk my head in the toilet, but they'd call my head the citrus. And then the swirl was... It's a complicated... Never mind. I shouldn't have brought it up. Sorry. I apologize.
Were your bullies Disney fans?
That's why they wore those gloves. Now I got it. It all comes together.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so no. The Citrus Swirl is it's a frozen orange juice mixed with vanilla soft serve. So it's swirled together.
So it's like it's a frozen orange juice mixed with what?
It's like frozen orange juice. It comes out looking like a soft serve, but it's frozen orange juice and then vanilla soft serve swirled together. So this treat has been around since the opening day. It's still around today, 50 years later.
I think I've had that once, maybe. I think.
I've never had it. I've always chosen the Dole Whip whenever I'm in it.
I mean, does it really matter, honestly, though? It's cool.
Yes.
And it has sugar.
No, it does matter. Because it's like, okay, do I want to taste orange? Or do I want to taste pineapple? Or do I want to taste coconut?
Are you kidding me?
You really have to think of, yeah.
It's not that complicated.
For that, why don't you just eat ice?
With sugar. So long as sugar's involved, I can put a drop of flavor in there, no problem.
You would be the worst pregnant woman. Meat pops, ice with sugar on it.
So confused by that statement, I have no comeback.
Okay, so
or would I be the best?
No.
I can make a cookbook.
After 50 years, I'm not 50 years old, but I've been there since, I was a baby.
Yeah.
And I just tried the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor a couple months ago. And
how'd that go?
I don't know why I've never tried it before. The hype, it's worth the hype.
Yeah.
This one is worth the hype. So I wanted to try a little bit of everything because they have baked goods there. So I got myself a brownie sundae.
Okay.
When I went there. So it's a warm brownie with vanilla ice cream on top, hot fudge, whipped cream, cherry, all that. But I didn't get the whipped cream or cherry. I just got like the brownie and the ice cream. And the
you didn't
hot
get the
fudge.
whipped cream or the cherry? We might as well just throw the
It's
whole thing
too
away.
Much. It's too much.
Just dump it all away. I don't want this anymore.
No, but it was so good. And it had the little chocolate Mickey ears on it because everything's like has to be Mickey, and it was perfect. I sat on the tables. It was really, really good, and I can see why it's been around for so long.
I'd take the whole order except for the fudge. I don't like chocolate very much. I love brownies. There's the illogical point of my nature. I love brownies. I don't like chocolate because brownies, I don't know what's They're like from another dimensions or something.
It's chocolate.
They're perfect. I know it's chocolate,
It's
but it's better than chocolate.
Because it's cakey, and you're like a cake person.
This is also
so it's probably
true.
chocolate in cake form. So that's your mind is toying with you into thinking it's not really chocolate, Alex. It's cake.
That's right. It's
cake.
all been a filthy lie all these years.
There you go. But it's I wanted to try it because I got to try the baked good, which is the brownie, and also the ice cream, which everybody raves about, and it was chef's kiss 100%. It was really, really good. Like I will be going.
How big
there
is
again.
it?
That's how good. It's a decent size. Like I would say, like the brownies probably like that, and then they put 2 scoops of ice cream, and the scoops are like pretty big too. And then you have the chocolate Mickey coins, bigger than a quarter, that they put on to make it look like Mickey ears. So it was a nice size.
Nice.
It definitely shareable. Not that I shared.
Right.
But
Duh.
definitely a shareable size. So that one, Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, is a must for anybody that's visiting, and they have like a bunch of flavors. So yeah, that was. So I'm just like reliving it right now.
you got a little saliva there.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so that was like the only food that I've really, well, aside from the popcorn, but that I've tried that has been around since day one. I do have favorite food though. Like I love the Dole Whip, and then churros with chocolate sauce. You have to have the chocolate sauce with the churros. Have to have the chocolate. It's warm.
Vanilla.
What? Vanilla sauce?
Yes.
Why even bother getting a sauce?
Because I'd rather vanilla and chocolate. I'm sorry for existing in your universe, but I'd rather vanilla than chocolate.
Do they have that? They don't even have that, do they? For the
No.
churros? Are you just making up food again?
Yes.
This is why, like, these ideas are so bad.
That's not a bad idea. I know there's vanilla people out there who rather have vanilla than chocolate.
Boring. Nobody's gonna want to pay like 75 cents
Sure
for
they would.
a tub of vanilla.
Sure they
goo.
would.
It's a bad idea. Do you have any favorite Disney foods?
I used to.
It's not the vanilla sauce because that didn't even exist. So
I did in my head. I don't have any Disney World favorites. I got Epcot favorites, but we're not talking about Epcot.
not today. No.
I have a disfavorite, an unfavorite.
What?
The
what
turkey
is your
leg.
unfavorite? Why is the turkey leg your unfavorite?
Because it's
disfavorite.
45
Disfavorite. Disney. Disfavorite. Disney. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's too much meat. It's too much meat.
Okay. So I agree with you on that, but okay. It's good though. Can you please just tell me you think the flavor
Well,
is
no, yeah,
good?
it's well cooked. It's
Okay.
fantastic smoky flavor.
It tastes delicious.
But also, while you're eating it, you're cooking your fingers because it's so hot. It's like grabbing the surface of the sun. It's steaming. I was eating it, and the steam was coming out of my nostrils and my ears at the same time. People thought I was part of the theme park show. It was ridiculous. It was so hot.
Can you imagine eating an uncooked turkey leg? I mean, it has to be scorching because, they don't want guests getting sick.
Well, sure, they can.
And also,
they can
why didn't you
cook
just
it all
let it
the way
cool
through.
it off for a little bit? Like,
It's
why are you
impossible.
eating it
That's
fresh
not-
out of the thing?
That's not impossible. That's not possible. You can't cool that off. It's too hot. It
Well,
took
I agree with
forever. My face looked like somebody poured glue all over it, like shiny glue. It's like this is so messy
How old
and
are you
hot.
that you can't eat without looking like a toddler.
It's too much. It's just too much. It took me like an hour to get through it, and after you're done with it, you're like, oh my god, why did I eat all of that turkey? This is too much. Tryptophan.
Okay. I love it. I love the flavor. I think it's so good. Like the smokiness. I think it's perfect. But does it have to be that ginormous? Like it literally can feed a small family.
Yeah.
It's massive. I mean, it's good, but turkey legs are one and done for me. They're really good, but unless you're sharing, which I don't think a whole
They
family's
should
gonna
sell
wanna
like
be
a turkey.
picking at the same thing.
They should sell like turkey fingers.
Ew, rename that. See, this is why you can't be in charge of food in theme parks. You would go belly up in 2 seconds.
I wouldn't.
If you were in charge.
Look,
of
turkey
food.
fingers.
Oh my god.
This reminds me of my
no.
days back in the Central Florida Fair.
You never went to the Central Florida Fair. Oh my god, the banjo. Please don't.
What I
You got. Oh, okay. Your dislike is a turkey leg.
Yeah.
All right. No likes. Aside from anything in Epcot, but nothing in Magic Kingdom.
I don't know. I know I'll get hate for it, but for me, it's like it's
Popcorn.
theme park food is kind of all the same to me. It's like not
All
very
the
spectacular.
same. Are you kidding me? Disney
I'm sorry.
is known for their
I'm sorry.
like. Oh my god. Disney is
They're-
known for their must-have foods when you go there.
Well-
I can name food in every park that I have
every
to have.
place you go that has food can be known for its must-have food.
Okay, so why don't you name a few must-haves for you?
Because I've
and
had so
see
many
if that-
must-haves that it's like, I've had it.
Okay, well, okay. What if it's not a snack? What if it's like an entree, like a breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Anything like that? Oh my gosh.
No,
Okay.
I'm not a foodie, so that's the other problem. It just doesn't
okay.
doesn't hit me.
Okay, anybody watching or listening to this will get the food stuff from me because obviously Alex missed the boat.
She's so disappointed.
I am so disappointed. Did you hear it in my voice?
See it in your face.
Okay, let's move on from food. Let's go back to the front of the park to Main Street.
Oh,
Opening-
wait.
Wait, what? What?
I'm walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA.
I could sing this whole thing. Thank you, because I will not stop. Yeah, so in Main Street on opening day, there's a few things that are still around today that were there opening day, like Casey's Corner. Casey's Corner was just named Refreshment Corner at that time, and now it's got, you know, the whole like baseball theming, Casey at bat, that kind of thing. But that's been there. Tony's Town Square was a Town Square cafe, so that's still around. Some of the things that aren't around are on Main Street, what used to be called the Penny Arcade.
The Penny Arcade.
The Penny Arcade. I've never been to the Penny Arcade.
When did that go
before.
defunct?
Penny Arcade was around. It closed in 1995.
Yeah.
And I've never been there.
Yeah. I went there.
I think I've never been there. The Penny Arcade apparently had a bunch of like vintage games, moving picture machines.
Moving picture machines.
Moving picture machines. And I've never visited it before. I kind of blame that on the fact that I was young and I always had to like
Go fast.
Go.
I want to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
You had the Ricky Bobby
ladies and
everything.
gentlemen.
I want to go fast. I want to go fast.
Exactly. And all these little things, you know, that I would
That's so funny
appreciate
to me.
nowadays, I missed out on.
So funny to me.
What is funny?
We've had so many issues when we went to the theme parks, but I didn't express all of it. I'm like, oh my god, lady, can we just enjoy this moment?
Are you talking about going to theme parks with me?
Yes,
That you
I
had
am.
issues? Oh my gosh.
Can
it
we
comes
just
up years
enjoy
later.
the moment here? No, I want to go fast. I want to go fast. Let's go fast. I'm like, oh my god.
Time is money in theme parks,
Can we
man.
just
And when
enjoy this little exhibit here? No, it ain't moving. It ain't fast enough. Let's go. I want to go fast.
it ain't moving, that's 100% accurate.
And I don't know
that
why I
is
did the
why-
accent, but I'm just thinking of Ricky
Yeah,
Bobby.
why do I sound like that?
It's a Ricky Bobby thing.
That is why there used to be like not arguments, but we would have issues every time we would go to Epcot together, because when we would go to Epcot,
Hated
it would be
Epcot.
the longest day in
You
my
hated
life.
it. Oh my god.
I hated it with every fiber of my being. Like,
And
I can go there now. Now I love it.
Because
But now it's got rides, man.
you can
There's
sit
more
down.
rides. Oh, yeah, I
Unbelievable.
hated Epcot.
Unbelievable.
Yes, I had to go fast. I was always go, and there were so many things that I missed out on. All right, moving on from Main Street, let's go over to Adventureland.
Adventureland. I think
So
that's my favorite land.
Really?
That's my favorite land.
Why? Why?
Pirates.
Ah, yes.
I love pirates. That's my
pirates.
favorite.
Love pirates. Cannot go to Magic Kingdom without riding on
It's
pirates.
impossible. I'm Puerto Rican. If I did that, I would be disbanded from the Puerto Rican culture. They would take my card. Like, you didn't go on pirates?
No.
Give me the card.
Give
me the card.
Revoke that in 2 seconds.
You didn't get on
You have to.
Pirates of the
You have to.
Caribbean? You Caribbean?
You got to do it. That's one of my favorites. I love it. Just
Did you hear that?
Going in there.
Did you
What?
hear that? I just heard that. You're
Yeah.
Caribbean. You're not Caribbean. Yeah,
Wait.
Got it.
Hold on. Are you talking to me?
No. Out there in TV land, I heard it. Someone said it.
About me?
No, about me saying Caribbean instead of
How is
Caribbean.
it? Is there? I say Caribbean.
Well, as we know it, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
But
that's what I say.
Some people say Caribbean. So I know there's somebody out there who said, no, it's
Tomato,
Caribbean.
tomato. People. I mean, is there really a specific way of pronouncing
It's
it?
2022. You have to be specific about everything.
Oh my god. Pirates.
Pirates.
We like going on pirates.
It's not
Yes.
pirates. It's piratas.
Piratas. All right. Yes. Pirates is awesome. Jungle Cruise is awesome.
Jungle Cruise.
Adventureland does have a few. It has the Dole Whip.
Back to the
So-
Dole Whip.
Back to the end, we come full circle. Back to the Dole Whip and the Tiki Room. So, the Tiki Room used to be the Sunshine Pavilion
Sunshine
on opening day, and then it was sponsored by the Florida citrus growers and the little mascot that Disney has, the Orange Bird.
The Orange Bird.
The Orange Bird was born, and the Orange Bird is the mascot for the Florida Citrus Commission.
Uh-huh.
And that's where Orange Bird came from.
I never
so-
understood that as a kid. Like, who is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
I
Orange
didn't.
Bird? Does
I
he have a
didn't know if this
cartoon?
bird-
If he doesn't have a cartoon, I don't care.
I don't want it. If he's not part of the original Fab Five, I do not
Has
want
he
it.
ever met Mickey? No, not interested.
Does he have a ride?
Does he ever ride? He just sells
Yeah, so-
oranges.
That's where Orange Bird came from, and Orange Bird is still, to this day, a super popular character, which is strange. Well, to me, it's strange because the Orange Bird doesn't get a lot of like airtime. It's like a if you know you know type thing.
Yeah.
Like, are you in the Disney community?
And that's
then
why
you know
he's
who the
super
Orange
popular.
Bird is. Yeah.
But there's also a lot of people who experience that, and it's nostalgic to them.
Yeah, because I mean, it's only been 50 years, and
Yeah.
I guess for people that were there, opening day, they know. Like they even had an Orange Bird like mascot, like in a costume, walking around,
Yeah.
which is pretty interesting. So yeah, the Sunshine Pavilion, the Tiki Room, that was all like part of the same building, but then they moved the Sunshine Tree Terrace, which was in that area, to like the corner where it is right now, and it's like a little like standalone counter service area, and then the Tiki Room is just now the Enchanted Tiki Room.
The Enchanted Tiki Room, or
The
as
Enchanted
I
Tiki
always
Room.
call it, as I've already mentioned before, the lunchroom.
Oh my gosh, no food allowed. Oh no, not the birds. I don't. Sorry, I'm just trying to comprehend
What
the
is
things that you
what is
say.
wrong with you?
I-
It's my same problem that I have when I go to Animal Kingdom and I go to the little petting zoo area. People are like, "Oh, it's so
No.
cute," and I'm like, "Oh, look at lunch.
Lamb chops.
Look at that.
No.
Bet you
okay.
you're tender, sir.
Jesus, why
Please
don't
don't
go
poke
anywhere?
the animals." But it's so tender.
Gosh. I gotta remind myself to say our email at the end. Okay, so
Specifically mine. I'll take it.
specifically yours. Okay, so That was Adventureland.
Those are
Let's move
little
on.
innocent animals. Okay, I got it. It's a joke. Relax.
We're gonna have PETA cancel. So far, we're being canceled by like 20 different groups right now.
It's okay. We'll just come back under a different name and we'll switch sides. I'll grow long hair.
All right, let's move on to Frontierland.
Also
In
cool.
Frontierland, I love Frontierland as it is today because the Splash Mountain
Yeah.
and Big Thunder Mountain, and I just love it. Love that area. I like the old timey the buildings, how the buildings are like you're in the West.
Yep.
You know, it's super cool. Okay, so one thing about Frontierland, which I don't believe this was open on opening day, but Country Bears Jamboree. What do you think about the Country Bears Jamboree?
I like it.
Not a fan. What?
I like it. I think it
you
feels a
serious?
little dated. Well, it's dated.
A lot dated.
It's dated, but that's the charm of it because it's from a past era that you don't get to see anymore, and it's done through the eyes of these lovable animatronic.
Yeah, I guess if you're being nostalgic, but that's one the last time I walked into that building to see that attraction, I had to be 12.
Uh-huh.
And I never went back.
Yeah.
I was like, this is boring. These chairs are not moving.
I mean, I can
So,
understand at that age. Yeah, it's like
And then the bears
knowing
scare
this.
me.
Yeah, knowing the show now fully and what it is and how it came to be, and because I've been in production and all that before, I get it. But then thinking about it from the point of view of a child, yeah, it's like, what's happening right now? Why do I care about these country bears? I don't.
But have you seen them walking around? It's like they look like they're medicated, and it's just scary. Yes, have you seen the look in their eyes? It's just
Medicated. That's the show. That's the show you go to watch. The medicated country bears.
they scare me. I don't like. I mean, I stay away from them.
They
It's
scare
just-
you.
they
So this is a
scare
phobia
me. I
thing,
don't-
really.
I'm not crazy about the country bears, but I know it's a nostalgia thing, and like it's been around forever.
I think they should update it, and I don't mean like destroy the essence of it, but I think there's new designs.
technology?
Well, not technology
Like the
so much. I
animatronics?
mean, that's pretty basic, but I mean like the, if you think of what is it, what's the Pixar shoot 'em up? I always forget the name.
Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger,
No,
Spin,
the other one.
Toy Story Mania.
Toy Story Mania, yeah. So, that kind of aesthetic, that feel, that look, that kind of lives in that era as well, that carnival type look that they have.
Yeah.
I think they could update the look of Country Bears. I'm not saying to the carnival, but to that stage, vintage era look, and make it look a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they've changed anything in there. And I think they can change the outfits, make them a little bit more, just a little bit more modernized.
Yeah.
Without
but I
taking
don't
away the
think-
essence.
I'm wondering when the last time it has been refurbished was. Because, I mean, they got the technology. They can do that without, like, tweaking it too much.
But again, these are a lot of those rides or attractions. They're they're just for crowd control. So they don't give much attention to them. Let's get the people in there while we fill up the other rides. Let's go.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so Country Bears is not one that I'm really crazy about.
But I do love the mounted heads. I mean, I want one of those in my room, and I want it as an alarm clock to wake me up in the morning. Time to wake up! And maybe even an animatronic tongue that just licks my face if I don't wake up.
Ew! Ugh, gross.
Wake up,
No.
Alex! Hey there, disembodied head. Thanks.
Ugh. Yeah. So no, I would pass on that. There's other things that I'd prefer to go to in Frontierland. Well, back on opening day, there was like Davy Crockett's Canoes. So in Frontierland, So, when you're on vacation and you want to just like get in a canoe and paddle yourself around, that was an option.
Right.
That was an attraction.
It makes no sense to me. I didn't.
In the Florida heat.
I think I knew about this. I just don't remember if I did or didn't. But I just recently saw this on someone's stream from Disneyland. They were sitting down. They were having lunch next to the river. And I'm listening to them talk, no problem. And then all of a sudden, behind them, I see this canoe pass by with like, people in it rowing. And I'm like, what is this? I couldn't believe it. I actually stopped the live stream. I paused it, reversed or rewound. To, like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Why am I going to pay to go to a theme park to exercise? Don't tell me it's fun. Stop. If I want to do that, I can do that on my own. Why would I go to a theme park to sweat purposely? You're already sweating. Why am I going to work out with it as well? And then these, what is it? You've got the cast members up front telling you to row.
You've got cast members in the front and in the back of the boat. And then you have guests in the center paddling away. And it's a real canoe. So basically the cast members would tell the guests, if you don't row, we don't go. So goodness. Like you're working. You're working on your vacation.
We having fun, kids?
In this attraction.
We hate you, Dad. What?
Thank your father, kids. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Sucks.
But so the Davy Crockett's canoes, it was kind of like reminiscent of the Jungle Cruise because the cast members on the canoes would often tell jokes like the Jungle Cruise skippers do.
Right.
Okay, I have a joke example.
Oh.
I have an example.
I'm a little.
Ready?
No, but you're gonna do it anyway.
So I'm gonna take you to Davy Crockett's canoes. Get in that mindset. You're hot. You're sweaty. It's Florida.
Yeah.
You're paddling. You're working. You're on vacation, and you're doing the same job that the cast members do, but you're not getting paid for it. You're not getting paid for it. You have two kids in the back that are useless because they can't even pick up the paddle. Right. And then so you have the cast member start telling jokes. Okay. See Big Thunder on our left? It's made of 100% sandstone, so don't take it for granted.
1 second, please.
There you have it.
That was horrible.
A cast member joke. Can you imagine hearing that when it's like 98 degrees plus humidity?
Yeah, you're already ticked off.
And you're mad, and then your kids are not like pulling their weight on the canoe. And you have to like row, and you hear these jokes that you feel obligated to laugh at.
Yeah. And then you'd hear in the news that evening, this evening, a man by the name of Alex was arrested for pushing a cast member off of a canoe after he told a terrible joke.
And as a result, the canoes last operated in 1993.
There you go.
So they are no longer.
How did that board meeting go? That design meeting? Hey, I've got a great idea. Let's get them to work for it. Let's get them to canoe, and we'll tell bad jokes. They'll love it.
It's actually pretty brilliant because you don't need as many cast members on the canoe rowing because you have the guests doing it. So you can assign the cast members to different attractions.
I know why they did it, though.
So,
that's
was it smart?
That
was
that was Walt's love of the frontier and that era, and he wanted everybody to experience those things in the park. I don't know if you're going to talk about it, but also, like you used to be able to, I don't know if they did it here in Walt Disney World, but I know they did in Disneyland, that you used to be able to mountain climb. I don't know if it was in Walt Disney World or just Disneyland.
In Magic Kingdom?
Yeah. But I know in Disneyland for sure you used to be able to mountain climb as well.
No, what?
No?
I did not know that.
Yeah. That was part of the experience as well.
Like rock climbing?
Rock climbing, basically. I mean, but one of the mountains, what do they have over there? The Matterhorn? Right? Matterhorn?
Oh, Disneyland.
Disneyland, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be able to climb that. That was part of the experience.
Oh, wow.
So Walt loved that whole thing.
Climbing the Matterhorn?
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. I did not know that.
If I'm wrong, somebody will correct me. very
Yeah, I'm sure.
angrily. But I know you could rock climb there.
That's cool.
But see, that's another
yeah.
one where it's like, they do the same thing at Universal. In one of the little alleyways next to the arcade, you can rock climb one of the walls in the building, and I'm like,
I vaguely remember that.
why?
Yeah.
Why do I don't know. There's multi-million-dollar attractions over there. Why would I do this that I can do in my backyard?
Well, the rock climbing, was it something that you would have to pay separately for? Or was it included in the park price?
I don't know.
Because if
Probably.
it was like an upcharge, like an arcade, then that would be why. They just want to get a few extra dollars for a business standpoint. So that would be why. You learn something new every day. Okay, let's move on from Frontierland to Liberty Square. Over in Liberty Square, we have Mike Fink Keel Boats. This was a seasonal attraction, another water attraction. It maybe took about 10 guests or so at a time on the boats. They had the same attraction in Disneyland. They just, wanted to have a duplicate in Walt Disney World. This one lasted quite some time because it didn't close until 2001.
Right. 2001, really?
Yeah, that one was around for a while. I
never knew about that.
I
guess I never
went on
really
that one
traveled
either.
to that section because, again...
No, please stop.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I never went on the keel boats. I never went on the canoes.
No.
So I guess there were just things that I missed as a kid. I don't know. But yeah, that one was around for a while.
What was
2001.
what was the purpose of that boat? I mean, if you're already going on the Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it was like kind of the same thing, circling the rivers of America. So it was kind of the same concept, but not the huge Liberty boat.
I guess maybe a more intimate, personal
closer
experience.
to the water, I guess. I don't know, but do you really? I wouldn't want to be in an enclosed boat with like a bunch of other guests, like close proximity, no air condition, I'm assuming, because it had like open windows and stuff, which was great. But you got to think, when you're packing all this body heat in the Florida weather,
You don't
like,
really have to
how
explain. Anybody who knows theme parks, we already knew where you were going.
Yeah.
We already know what you're
So,
talking about.
I mean, having said that, it did last quite some time.
Yeah.
2001 was the last time it was open. Some originals, the Columbia Harbor House. I love that restaurant. Love it. I could go there every time I go to Magic Kingdom. That has been around since day one, but it was originally called the Nantucket Harbor House.
Nantucket.
The Nantucket, now it's the Columbia Harbor House. And we talked a little bit about the riverboat before, the Liberty Square riverboat. That was there since day one, but it was the Admiral Joe Fowler riverboat was the name of it.
I always call it the Mark Twain.
I just call it the liverboat. The liverboat.
The liverboat.
I just like put together all these words. The Liberty Square.
There's the liverboat and there's the onion canoes. But I call it the Mark Twain because you can't expect me to call it anything else when all I hear every 3 minutes is Mark Twain. I'm going to call it the Mark Twain.
I went on there for the first time in decades, I think it was, like on my last visit, and I was dying laughing because of that. Coming over the loudspeakers, I was like, what is happening?
It's like, who is
It's
that?
like
What are you doing? I'm
It's
trying
like
to talk to people.
You're admiring like the scenery, and you're just on
it's
this
lovely. Look
this
at that.
boat, and then he's yelling in your
Mark
ear. You're like-
Twain.
I was laughing so hard. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Imagine
But yeah,
standing
I
next to
love
the
that
guy.
ride. Oh gosh, that ride. It's nice and calm, and there's never any wait usually.
Yeah.
So if you want to like have a hectic day and it's crazy in Liberty Square, I suggest going on the riverboat because it can pack a bunch of people and it's all open, nice and cool. There's seating, so
It's always nice.
Good. What? Yeah, it's good. Like what? 20 minutes ride.
If it weren't for the audio description, that would be like one of the best ASMRs in the park because the flowing water, the sound of the boat, The
yeah,
wind.
it's very nice. I loved it. I loved it. It was a nice, like, just kick back and relax type thing. So yeah, that was there since day one. Thanks for watching part 1 of our 2-part premiere episode. Be sure to tune in next week for part 2.